What's going on there, team? Austin Lewis here, coming to you guys with another YouTube video. And in this video, I want to be talking to you guys exactly about what you guys saw in the thumbnail as well as the description. And that was what I wish I didn't do, but what I wish I did when I was younger. Ladies and gentlemen, before we even dive into this video, definitely stay tuned because at the end I'm going to share with you guys some pretty solid things that you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for. But make sure and go give this video a thumbs up because it always helps the YouTube algorithm. And make sure for your boy, make sure and go subscribe right now. I keep pointing up, but actually, know what? It's down, bro. Go down there, shoot me a subscribe. Again, like this video. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys right now. We're growing anywhere from 10 to 30 subscribers a day, and I absolutely love it. I can't wait to say we're growing anywhere from 100 to 300 subscribers a day. So I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I wish I would have done when I was younger. And frankly, if you guys are not younger, you know, it's never too late. It's never too late. And I'm honestly, again, I'm not going to be sharing with you guys, you know, anything too financial, but I am going to be sharing with you guys what I personally do. Now, obviously, I'm not an accountant. I'm not a lawyer. I don't do any legal stuff like that. And I just want you guys to take that into account, right? I'm not going to be disclosing to you guys anything, but I am going to be sharing with you guys what I wish I would have done when I was younger and what I actually didn't do and probably what you guys didn't do either. And maybe a lot of you guys will be like, Austin, you know, maybe you personally, you will be like, man, listen, I felt the same way. I feel the same way. But here's what I found out. And if you guys are younger, if you are personally younger on this video, you know, you're anywhere from 18 to 22. If you are anything less than 18, then you're going to find this video extremely helpful. If you are 18, you're really going to find this video extremely helpful. If you are 20, you really are going to find this video extremely helpful. Again, guys, I'm 24 years old. My birthday is May 11th, so definitely send me some care packages because your boy's going to be the golden 25 year. 25 this year, so I have been around. You know, I've been in business for almost close to a decade now. It's been a little over 9.5 years. I started this when I was 15 years old, this thing called entrepreneurship. Again, whatever that means to you. But I'm just going to be sharing with you guys exactly what it is that I wished I would have done when I was younger and ultimately why I wish I would have done what I'm talking about when I was younger. And maybe you guys will start taking this advice that I share with you at age 18 or at age 20 or at age 22. Heck, you can even take this advice if you are 30. And that is, when I was younger, I wish I would have never spent money on things that I absolutely must have had. Now, I'll give you guys a breakdown. And when I was younger, you know, I'd walk through the stores and you know, I'd go mow my grandma's lawn and, you know, I'd make 40 bucks here, 40 bucks there, 100 bucks here for raking this, raking those leaves, snow plowing. I'd make $200 here, or, you know, at a casino, you know, I'd make $1,000 here. What I always did is, and when I was going really back to it when I was younger, you know, I'd have all the new phone cases. I would have all of the, you know, the toys. I would buy all the new Xbox games. I would buy all of the dope stuff. I'd buy all the new car parts that I wanted as a kid. You know, I had a couple different cars when I was younger and I would buy all of the car parts and exactly what I wanted and needed and thought I wanted and to have fun. And I'm sharing with you guys my biggest regret, my biggest thing that if I could go back, and I'm sharing with you guys because right now you might be 25, you might be 30 years old and you still are spending money on things that you probably should not be spending money on. Now, you know, one thing I wish I would have done is save my money. And I know that sounds kind of cliche, is because you guys are like, Austin, you're the guy that says go all in, invest everything, push, shove, go all in. And again, I'm not downing that whatsoever. I'm not disagreeing with myself whatsoever. I'm not trying to contradict myself whatsoever. I'm just here to share with you guys that when I was younger, when I was 13, I knew I couldn't go make $1 million. When I was 16, I knew I wasn't going to go make $1 million right away. Again, understanding that business takes time. Yeah, some people get lucky, but luck never lasts forever. right? I just want to remind you guys that, right? Obviously, God favors people in certain times and positions of their lives, and that's how a come up actually happens. Now, obviously, that come up sometimes never happens always, forever, but that come up does happen eventually. And what I want to share with you guys is, if you were to start saving your money now, if you were to start saving your money right now, let's just say you have a job and you are saving money, that money that you are saving, rather than purchasing Chipotle or going out there and doing that every single day, it doesn't seem like a lot because you're spending $15 here, $20 here. 20 times 30 is $600 a month. If you spend $20 a day, you're spending $600 a month. $600 a month, times that by 4 months, you guys personally have an ATM purchased. Again, it doesn't seem like a lot at the small scale, at the spectrum of the entire thing. But one thing I want to remind you guys is that everything at scale makes sense. So if you guys are here, understanding that you spend $20 a day, that leads up to $600 a month. $600 a month, times that by 4 months, you guys personally have an ATM that you could potentially purchase. Now, again, I want you guys to take this advice, not because I want to give you guys constructive criticism, but I want to give you guys constructive guidance. What I figured out when I was a younger guy, when I was in my teens, I figured out that I had spent hundreds of thousands of dollars by age 21 on stuff that I just wanted. Not stuff that I actually needed or must have had. I spent money on stuff that was just monetary, was just short term, was just a good time. Now, again, I don't want you guys to take this the wrong way and say, Austin, I want to live my life. I'm not saying that. I just want you guys to get into account, hold yourself accountable, and understand and see that, hey, maybe what it is that you're spending your money on every single day is not helping you achieve what it is that your goal actually is. If you're in a job and your goal is to save money, look at your expenses. You know, one thing that my mentor taught me when I was younger, he said, Austin, what I want you to do is every single day write down what it is that you spent, and every single day I want you to write down what it is that you made. Subtract what you spent into what you made. That's actually what you made. Most people, most business owners, most entrepreneurs, most employees, they just look at the money they make. Hey, I make $3,000 a month. I make $2,000 a month. I make $1,000 a month. I make 10 grand a month. I make 100 grand a month. But do you actually? Because where are you spending your money? That's just your net number. That's not your actual profit. Again, one of my biggest mistakes when I was younger, and guys, I mean this all the way up until I was 21, 22 years old. I was still spending money on the wrong things at 22. I was still spending thousands of dollars at the club at 22. There was weekends I would spend $5,000 to $10,000 at the club with friends that I thought were friends that were not really friends, that were just there because they knew I was gonna spend the $5,000 to $10,000 at that club. Maybe you're watching this video and you're like, man, Austin, that kind of just hit home with me, because I do realize I spend a lot of money on stuff I truly probably don't need. Do you really need that new iPhone? Do you really need that new Xbox game? Do you really need that new Xbox? Do you really need that extra new car? Do you really need those extra housewarming gifts? Do you actually need that couch? Do you actually need those clothes? Again, when I was younger, I was spending all of my money on all of the wrong things. And after realizing that I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on stuff that didn't get me anywhere, and I have absolutely nothing to show you guys, I would have way rather invested that money to actually make me more money, and that way I could show you guys an actual tangible business. I hate to say that I learned that by age 23. And at 23, a legacy marketing was created. But after a legacy marketing, we had ATMs. After ATMs, we had our wholesale. We had our real estate company. After that, we had A&A development, to where now we go buy, sell, and fix and flip actual real estate. And sometimes we even buy and hold. Austin and I have a couple of rental properties for ourselves. And all of that was done by buying and holding, buying and saving, right? Just making money and saving essentially, and then investing into other assets and other income producing assets that generated cash flow, rather than him and I just going to the club and him and I purchasing new cars. You know, him and I invested into other businesses. So I hope you guys got value from this. My biggest regret is that I spent money on things when I was younger that I really didn't need to spend money on, and therefore I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I had a great time, I had a fun time. I would never take that back whatsoever, but if I were to do it different, which it might be you, right now you might be the one popping bottles. I'm sharing with you right now that one, that doesn't make you happy, it does give you moments of joy, and two, it also it also does give you a hangover. Just understand and notice and see that you're spending your money on all the wrong things, and actually investing that money is what's going to truly bring you happiness. So therefore, I highly recommend it, ladies and gentlemen. Austin Lewis here. Make sure, if you haven't already, make sure and go like this video. Go subscribe to your boy. We appreciate and we love each and every single one of you guys. We'll see you guys in the next video.